Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to today's stream. Today we have the largest Pokemon Pocket tournament that I've ever hosted happening, and I'm extremely excited to get started with it. But before we get into that, we're just going to wait for some people to join. Do a little pack opening here. There also is a 5-minute delay on the stream. There's a large delay on the stream. That's why it took so long to get started. That's why there was that long waiting screen. But we're gonna get into the tournament in a little bit. Thank you guys so much for participating today. If you played in it, this is honestly, I can't believe we were able to host such a big event. And thank you, Theodore, for helping sponsor and organize it with me, and all my mods too for helping out and moderating the whole tournament so far. All right, I'm gonna open some packs. We'll see what I get. Again, I can't really see the chat right now because there's like a 5-minute delay around there. So if I don't respond to your message right away or react to you know, gifted or something immediately, it's not because I'm ignoring you. It's just I see it, or I react in real time, but you don't see my reaction until later. All right, but here we go. Let's open these packs, and then we're gonna talk about how the stream has went so far as we wait for some people to join in, or how the tournaments went so far. Theo's the GOAT. For real. Wait, what is this? All right, let me confirm that everything is good to go. I think so. I have a new overlay too that we're gonna be using today. All right, cool. Yeah, the starting soon screen is gonna be, it's gonna be up for a minute, so you guys probably won't see me for a while. We got some hype music getting ready. This is where I'm gonna be streaming. Let's see, did they finish the last round yet? Yeah, they just did complete the last match, so I'll be streaming I think top 8 first, I believe. Yeah, it'll be top 8, and then we'll do top 4, and then we'll do finals too. Let's open another 10 pack or two. How's Twitch looking? Are we good on Twitch? Yep, Twitch is looking good too. Nice. Okay, cool. I wanted this to be like the smoothest tournament that we've hosted so far. Again, we're just waiting for people to join up. Guys, welcome to the stream and the tournament. And to start off the tournament, I pulled a crown rare. That's a great start. Wow. Okay, you guys aren't gonna see that till 5 minutes later, but we just pulled a crown. The crown Eevee bag. Let's go. I had to use pack points for this earlier, so that's why I didn't say a new sign in the top left hand corner. But I'm very happy to pull my second one. If we go back and run a full Eevee deck, we're gonna have 2 crowns. Wow, fantastic. All right, so that's enough pack opening. I think I will go into the tournament results in a second here after we're done with this 10 pack, and we'll look what people have been playing with. I should also go over the rules of the tournament and explain how they're a little bit different from your usual setup. Because we wanted to make it more fun. We kind of know what the established meta is for this set, so we just wanted to spice it up a little bit and make it more of an entertaining tournament. Oh, it was not a bad 10 pack. We got another Snorlax Rainbow. I need to make a deck with this guy. I have not yet. That's a pretty good 10 pack, you know what I mean? All right, we got a Rainbow Snorlax crown Eevee bag. Can't complain. Holy. Look at that. Woo. Beautiful. And then the Snorlax too. Very cool. All right, let's take a look at these tournament results. I can't believe we just got that. That's crazy. Oh, there's 2 of me. Wait, why am I here twice? What is going on? Oh, there we go. Sorry, I don't know why there's a duplicate of myself. But we're currently heading into the top 8, and we have I was looking at the results all day, and there's a ton of spicy decks that have been receiving some play. So let's zoom in here, take a look at these. Make sure that we can see all this. Can you guys see that? Is that too zoomed in for you? I think that's good. You guys should be able to see the text and everything, right? I just want to make it so mobile viewers can see. Got to see me too, of course. Mobile viewers can kind of see the results here. All right, so this was the top 16. The top 16. I don't know if actually I don't. Are they finished? It says 8 out of 8 are finished, but it looks like this match wasn't even played. Did Sleepy just give up because it says 0-0? So maybe they just didn't show up for their match. That's probably what happened. All right, but let's take a look at some of these standings right now for some of the top players. You know what? I will zoom out a little bit. We'll move my face up a little bit. But yeah, as you can see on the right hand side here, we have a ton of different results, with Arceus, Tapu Koko being one of the top ones. It's kind of shocking to me that this performs so well in the event. But actually, you know what? Before we go over each of these individual decks, let's go over what the rules were for this tournament, because it was very different from what you'd see in, you know, a standard competitive tournament. That's because, like I said earlier, we kind of know what's doing really well in the meta right now, so we wanted to switch it up a little bit for this. So let's go to the details here. Hopefully you guys can see this, right? If you can't, I'll read it out to you. It's going to be Swiss, obviously, best of 3 plus top cut single elimination, best of 3, and then finals is a best of 5, like all my previous tournaments. Player limit 256. I think we might have went over that. Wait, let me see. How many people did we even have playing this? It was a lot. So there's ban cards. Top performing cards are banned from this tournament. Refer to the bottom of the page for full list. So there, and it's a deck submission, so you can't change your deck throughout every match like we did in the last tournament. Instead, for this one, we just had a couple highlighted key ban cards. Let's see here. We got, let me scroll all the way down. Oh yeah, also huge prize pool. Thank you, Theo. First place gets 400, second 200, third, fourth 100, fifth through eighth all get $50 too. So thank you, Theo. All right, these are the banned cards here. This is what we really need to. Oh, that's the wrong. I'm zoomed in on my logo. The banned cards you can see right here. I'm highlighting them. We got Solgaleo banned. We got both Charizards banned. I don't know why we were hating on the old Charizard. This was a vote too, a community vote also on the Discord. So if you guys want to be involved in this, join the Discord. That's where we talk and everything there. Hey 40, thank you for 3 months beginner membership. Appreciate you, 40. Yeah, we also banned Darkrai, Giratina, so no Darktina. And that also kind of shuts off the new Sylveon, Giratina, Greninja meta a little bit. We got Flareon. I don't know why. I feel like Flareon didn't need to be. I don't know if maybe Flareon should be banned. Flareon's pretty good because then you can play the triple EV deck that's been really solid recently. Silvalley's banned. People just get annoyed with that. Rampardos too. Celesteela shuts down Buzzwole, for example. I mean, you could run Buzzwole, but without Celesteela, it's not nearly as good. Greninja is banned also because Greninja you can throw in behind a Druddigon, just annoying combos. Slurpuff, I'm kind of surprised by the Slurpuff. Again, this was community voting, so I didn't have I did put a little bit of my thoughts in, but it was mainly just the community voting on these. Magneton too, to stop Magnezone, and Red Card was banned. Mars is not, but Red Card is, because Red Card, I think, you know, you can use Professor and Red Card early into a game, which is what I think the community was trying to prevent. So this is cool. Keep that in mind. Those are the banned cards, and now let's look at what decks have been performing the best. Hey guys, thank you so much for all the support so far. Welcome in. Hope you guys enjoy this stream. It's getting hype in here. We already pulled a crown. We already pulled a rainbow. I'm gonna briefly go over these decks, and then we're gonna head right into the matches because the matches are currently ready. All right. The top performing decks. So we're currently in the top 8. Everyone else has been eliminated. It looks like there's 2 Tapu Koko Arceuses. Actually, no, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 Tapu Koko Arceus in the top 8. Looks like this might be the strongest deck that we've seen, or that is currently unbanned. We also have Decidueye Pheromosa. I thought more people would play this, to be honest. I mean, actually, some people did, but they were just knocked out. Wow. Tapu Koko kind of dominated here. We do have an Arceus Sylveon. Let's look at the Tapu Koko deck really quick. Wait, this is that's the wrong one. Can you guys see this image fully? Kind of. Okay, it's a little cut off. There we go. That's a little bit better. All right, so it's 2 Zera. I feel like maybe we should have banned Zera. I don't know. Zera's kind of same with Oricorio. I'm surprised we didn't get rid of that. But 2 Zera, 2 Tapu Koko, 2 Oricorio, and 2 Arceus, and then 2 Charging Cord. That means you start with Zera, you get extra energy. If it dies, the Charging Cord puts the energy down onto Arceus or Oricorio. This deck just has a lot of tech that you can use. It's good against EXs. Tapu Koko is really good if you go second. Zera Aura is good if you go first. Arceus is just a great follow-up game finisher. So overall, this is a very versatile deck, and I'm not surprised at all that it did well in this format. And I feel like that might be the deck to win this whole thing, honestly. We have to take a look at this Garchomp one. I'm kind of curious about this too. I clicked the wrong link right there. Let me see. Garchomp. Okay, so Garchomp is actually running a Hitmonlee. I think that's the deal with Oricorio because Hitmonlee can do 50 damage and 1 energy to Oricorio. It also has a 1 retreat cost. So yeah, it's just a tech for Oricorio. Garchomp, obviously, with Sylveon, is just a super reliable, fast engine. You can draw into it really quick. Also, Garchomp's able to snipe the bench, giving you an alternative win condition. It's good against the electric decks right now, so it's actually good against the Tapu Koko matchup. The only problem is Oricorio can kind of be a little bit annoying to deal with, so you got to get lucky and draw into Hitmonlee early enough. But we might see that maybe counter the Tapu Koko deck in the finals. I'm curious to see what happens there. And then we have an Arceus Sylveon, and that's I mean, Decidueye too. We have Decidueye. Let's take a quick look at this right here. One sec. All right, so this is, oh, they're running an Umbreon. Wow. Okay, I guess the Umbreon tech can be nice against Oricorio, for example. Yeah, and then they're just trying to draw into Crobat as fast as humanly possible with the Sylveon engine. Yeah, Umbreon's probably good in a couple of these matchups. That's a really cool tech. I want to see how that works in the finals and or during these top 8. And then the last one we have to go over. We're about to start the matches really soon, guys. I just wanted to review real quick so everyone has a good idea of what's going to be happening in the top 8, the top 4, and the finals. We got Decidueye here next. And Decidueye, obviously very, very strong with Pheromosa. You tag their bench. They're running 2 Howls, which is interesting. That means, you know, they're going to do the extra 30 damage when they attack. Decidueye is just overall a strong Pokemon. And that's it. That's it for the top 8 decks. Those are all the interesting, unique ones. And this is going to be really fun. I haven't seen a lot of these. Oh, man. Gallade Stoutland got knocked out right before the top 8. That's a bummer. I wanted to watch that. But these are going to be some fun matches either way. So let's get right into it. Switch over to my tournament screen here. Yep, here we go. All right, all right, let me join up into the room here. Just trying to get it set up real quick. Oh god, I showed the password. Jeez. Oh no. Well, actually, wait, there's a 4-minute delay. It doesn't matter, and they change it after every match. All right, they better just start the match. Okay, we're good. There's a 4-minute delay, and they'll just change it. I thought I just leaked the password by accident. No, we're good. We're fine. All right. Anyways, hopefully they start this match soon. This is going to be Decidueye first. Yeah, so we're going to get to... I'm excited to watch Decidueye, actually. I think it's going to be good. Let me see who's playing in this matchup. This is going to be Skull versus Joe. Joe is a Frog EX player. I think Frog EX is some kind of clan. I've seen them in a lot of my tournaments. But yeah, it's going to be Joe versus Skull for this first one. It's going to be Tapu Koko Arceus versus Decidueye. with Pheromosa. Was Sylveon not banned because it was new? Yeah, I'm seeing that. A lot of people were questioning that. But I do like Sylveon because it means there's just faster matches and the decks are more consistent and people can get their combos off and actually play. So I think it enables a lot of playability for a ton of different decks. So I actually don't think it's that toxic. I feel like it's a pretty healthy card because you're not going to see any matches where someone just loses because they completely brick, because Sylveon's in the game enabling them to draw. So I feel like I personally was like, don't ban it because it's going to enable fun matches, fast matches. Cross, thank you for the super, my friends in the top 8. Go Kinglax, let's go King. All right, first match has begun. Who's gonna win? What? Let me know in the chat. Who do you think's gonna win? Is it gonna be the Tapu Koko player or the Decidueye player? Now, for this match, we're gonna watch the Decidueye player. Again, there's a massive delay, so no one's gonna be stream sniping. The delay is gonna be longer than each of these matches, unless like they're 6-minute matches. But most of the time, they're gonna use all the cards that they get to start anyhow, so it shouldn't be a big deal. This is interesting because there's actually no Sylveon in this match. We were just talking about it, but right here, he's going to use Jump Blues and then get attacked for 50 right away. I'm surprised we didn't see a Leaf Cape be thrown down just to get rid of a card in his hand. Now, Mars is banned. No, Red Card is banned, but Mars is not. So Mars can still be used, but Red Card isn't. So that means Red Card was usually used in tournaments and thrown out right at the start of a match. Like when someone's going second, they would get red carded occasionally. And that's just annoying, a little toxic. But Mars, you have to think about it a little bit more because it's better later in the game. And also, you can't use a supporter in the same turn that you use Mars. So it's that's, I think, the decision we made on that. But Zeraora is the only Pokemon he currently has out. I'm assuming Joe probably does not want to put anything on his bench because of Pheromosa's kick. Or actually, it's Jump. It allows it to hit the bench too with 20 damage. Ooh, and Skull has top deck a Professor plus an Erica. Erica's a little bit... He did have another Erica in his hand, but I guess he just didn't want to burn it because he knows he has 2 Pheromosas and he can just go into the other one. Honestly, Skull just needs to survive until he can get a rare candy and evolve into his Decidueye. But for now, he's just going to retreat. Like I said, he's just trying to survive until he draws that rare candy. I'm curious what Joe started with. We have no clue. I can't see his hand. But... we'll see. A+ ban list. Yeah, honestly, it's really solid. We're seeing a lot of really cool decks in here. It was well done. Theo, I want to give a big shout out to him for sponsoring this whole tournament and coming up with a lot of the ideas for it. I think we did a great job with this ban list. All right, is he not even going to place? Now, the problem is... No, I guess there's not really a problem yet. He doesn't need to place anything on the bench because there's no energy on Rowlet yet. Now, if Rowlet had 1 energy on it, then he would feel threatened. Like, oh, next turn he might evolve into Decidueye and just win the game. But as of right now, he still doesn't need to put any energy on his anything on his bench. He's not forced to, so he's not going to. Now, that energy that he had in his energy zone just gets burned up because he didn't place it anywhere, which is interesting. I would have at least placed it on my active, right? Probably. Erica, yeah, it's going to buy him another turn. It's just going to be a slow game. I was talking about how Sylveon makes games a little quicker and more consistent, but none of these decks are running it. But yeah, I want to give a big thank you to Theo and Frosty for helping come up with the rule set too. They were very instrumental in this whole event. You were playing Stoutland Espeon. Oh, that was probably fun to play. All right. So I really don't know who's the upper hand here. Honestly, Decidueye kind of struggles versus Oricorio, but he still has 2 Pheromosas up, so he can just target Oricorio with Pheromosa, as well as Dartrix. But actually, he doesn't even need to target Oricorio because now that Arceus is on the bench, he can use Pheromosa one more time, hit Arceus, and then go into Decidueye and then just finish the game with Arceus and Zeraora because that's enough points for him to win the game. He can just completely ignore Oricorio if he wants to. Now, one issue with that is if Arceus gets damaged, Ilima becomes active. Now, I'm not sure if... I forget. I don't think Joe's running Ilima. I can actually check his deck right now. Let's see if he has Ilima in it. And since this is a tournament where you submit deck lists, Skull can actually look and check his opponent's deck to see if he's running Illima or not. So I'm gonna do that currently and see what's up. No, there's no Illima. Okay, so he can feel free to attack that Arceus, no problem. He does not need to worry about it bouncing back to the hand. All right. Yep. And he's doing that. This looks like man, it's so funny. Skull opened with 2 Ericas and 2 Pheromosas. That was like a perfect start. He's still holding on to 2 Leaf Capes too. Now, Frog is he's in a really tough spot right now. He knows that Decidueye is coming out next turn. It's going to start hitting. Or it's not, I don't even know if it's coming out next turn. It's coming out as soon as Pheromosa gets destroyed or low. And then, yeah, this is a tough spot to be in. What is Frog? What is, I keep calling him, what does Joe do here? What does Joe do? Heals a little bit. Okay. Just making it so Decidueye can't snipe. I was thinking about it. You have 20 seconds left. I just said, I don't know. I'm just going to attack. Now, will we see a Leaf Cape? No, we won't, because there's no point. I think you just attack with Pheromosa, right? Just give up a point. It's not a big deal. I mean, I don't know. Maybe is he debating sending out Rowlet? I guess Rowlet, you could tag him for 10 and then it survives one more attack. Yeah, nah, you definitely jump and hit his bench. I agree with that. All right. There's Oricorio. He needs to heal Arceus again. Or else Decidueye is going to get it's going to be able to pierce the pain. As soon as pierce the pain happens, it's over. I think he does run 2 Pokemon communications. I think Joe does. So let's see. No, not communication. Sorry, Pokemon Center Light. He only runs 1, so he has no more healing. Joe has no more sustain. He's gonna get sniped next turn. That's game, right? The only chance Joe has that I can see currently is if he attacks with Oricorio, scoring 1 point. No, that would be too late then, because Decidueye hits for... Yeah, it's game over. That's it. Since he's not running Illima, that's game. Wow, Decidueye kind of countered this. Honestly, I feel like maybe he shouldn't have even played Arceus, right? Was the mistake playing Arceus? Because it gives... Yeah. I think he could have won maybe with the double Oricorio. You didn't need to put Arceus down. That's just going to give up 2 points. Like how he's been just holding on to his Leaf Caves the whole time. Just kind of holding on to him so they're like a potion, sort of. He can just throw them out from his hand and gain some health. That's it. Yeah. All right. Well, remember, these are all best of 3s, these top 8s. So we will be going into the next match here in a second. We just got to wait for them to set it up, but it's not over yet. That honestly, Wait, is there no music? What? You guys can't hear music? Hmm. All right, they're starting their next game here. All right, well, they're getting into their next match. Joe is going second, and he started with Tapu Koko, which is a massive advantage. Starting with Tapu Koko like this so early is nuts. Wow. Oh, the Mars. And he started with a Mars too early game. Cutting his hand down. Let's see what he gets back. A Pokeball. All right, can you guys hear that sound now? Maybe. I don't know, because there's delays, so there's no way for me to tell if you guys hear it until like 4 minutes later. That's a bummer. All right, whatever. Okay. We got a Pheromosa. We got a Dartrix. You know what? He drew fairly well, actually, out of that. And he got another Professor, too. So that Mars didn't kill him. Mars might have kind of helped. You cannot evolve your active, right? You want to keep Dartrix in your hand, just in case. I guess you can sack Rowlet, and then you can sack Pheromosa, and then maybe win with Decidueye. The problem is, then you have to deal with an Oricorio, too. So, I don't know if you can do all that, right? Is it possible? Maybe you go into Rowlet right now and just pray that you top deck a rare candy or something. You just gotta hope and pray here. Leaf Cape, Pokeball. I guess you could Cape. You could evolve in Cape. And then attack, do some damage. Oh no, this might be a quick match. It's hard to see what's going on watching on mobile. You know what? I might be able to fix that a little bit. It's going to look a little bit stretched out, but I can try. That kind of covers that a little bit. Is that a little bit better? I made it a little bit wider. What do you feel about that? Okay, Tapu Koko, like I said, is just gonna slam through everything, and he needs to draw a Decidueye. He just needs, like, there's no choice. It's now or never. Let me change the overlay a little bit. Oh, that's it. He just conceded. Okay, that was quick. That was so fast. We kind of predicted that would happen. Like, the way I played it out in my head, I kind of knew that there would be no out for him. If you go second and start with Decidueye, it's going to be a quick match. That's just the way. That's how the card's built. But it's such a 50-50 card, too, because going first and you're like, you're kind of in a bad spot. But they're about to go into game number 3. It's 1-1 currently. I found you on YouTube. How's it going? It's going good. The tournament's going amazing. All right. It's 1-1, and let's see what they're starting with. So, Decidueye is going first again. Against the Tapu Koko going second. No! You know what? He has double Professor. Is he going to actually put down a Leaf Cape? I think you definitely should, because you got Mars last time, so you know that you're just going to get Mars. Why not throw down the Leaf Cape? You don't want to get Mars and have extra cards in your deck, right? It doesn't hurt to use. You have 2 in your hand. It doesn't hurt to use 1 right now and make it... I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe just you don't want to waste it on Pheromosa? Probably. Hello, future Godzly. Stream layout is clean. I appreciate you. So you guys can hear me. He's like, that's good. Okay. I saw someone in chat say they could. Great. It's just the problem with the restream, which is it's a software that makes you stream to multiple places, and it bugs out some, I don't know, whatever. Sound is good now. That's good. Okay. So, Professor, Pokeball, Rowlet. This is a good start. He has the full Decidueye line. Next turn, he's going to be able to evolve into Decidueye. So even though okay, there's a Leaf Cape. He's using it now. But if a timely Mars came out, it would probably end the game. All right, yeah. So this is looking like it's going to be a very close game compared to the previous couple we saw. The previous couple, we kind of looked at it and we're like, you know, this kind of looks like it could be this could be a little bit of a blowout, but this is looking way better. I see you guys saying to make the graphics a little smaller, so I will. You know what? We will. And I'll make the game a little bit bigger too, because I understand it is hard to see on mobile, so I'll try to do that. But this game is a good one here. Tapu Koko is not going to attack. He's actually sending out Oricorio because he knows that he's afraid of... Wait, what? I guess he wants to one-shot it, and then... But you just burned 2 energy on... Is Tapu Koko injured? No, it's not even injured yet. That was actually a good play, because now you can't snipe Tapu Koko. I guess you can Dartrix. I mean, I think that's what you do. I think you have to evolve. And then... I mean, what other choice do you have? I don't know why he's debating. He doesn't have anything else in his hand. And then just snipe Tapu Koko and try to get rid of that. Because you have an Erica, so you can stay alive for a while. Plus, you're going to have 200 HP once you evolve. You know what I mean? So it's not like you're in immediate danger, too. Oricorio only hits for 50 damage. Oh, and the Mars. He got Mars 2 games in a row. Oh, that's brutal. No more Decidueye. Decidueye is gone. No. At least you got an Erica back. Wait, the Mars is so strong. We banned red card, but Mars is still taking over. Oh. At least he got Pheromosa, so you know what? That's fine. Pheromosa is good here, but then Pheromosa, it just gets one-shotted by Tapu Koko. I think you gotta heal. Maybe should he use his Erica on Dartrix? Because you should be afraid of... I think you do use it because you got to be afraid of Cyrus right now. Cyrus ends the game. You can't afford to get Cyrus because you don't. Yeah, so that's and plus you get the max amount of heal on your Erica, so why not? So this is looking like he needs a top deck. He needs a great top deck. Yep. All right, there you go. 90. Like I said, he was just going to attack. Also, the quality of the screen, I can't change it. It's just what the contestants are streaming to me because we have to do it through Discord because we don't have a spectating client in the game yet. So I apologize if it's a little bit grainy. It's just they're streaming it to me through Discord, so I can't really do anything about that. All right, here we go. Dartrix is going to be able to survive one attack from Tapu Koko. He is going to, I don't think you even hit Oricorio. There's no reason. If you destroy Tapu Koko and Zera Aura, you win the game. So you might as well just hit Tapu Koko. Then you can do 100 damage to it next turn if you draw into your evolution. So you might be fine. But you're a little bit worried about Sabrina right now. Sabrina also completely ends the game. Is there a delay? There's a 5-minute delay, yes. Like it says on the overlay there. Here we go. He's back to 110. Luckily, Skull has a How in his hand, so... Oh, wait, never mind. How doesn't work unless it's you're attacking the active. Leaf Cape. No, that's it. That's it. No, he couldn't draw it back after he got Marsed. The Mars, 2 games in a row, ending the game. Wow, that's why I always dump things from my hand. That's what I was saying. Use your Leaf Capes or something. I don't know. Dang. Yeah, he's just like, ah, that's it. That's it for me. Oh, all right. Wow, so that's the first round of the top 8. I cannot believe it. We're still in the top 8. That was just the first round. We got a bunch more matches ahead of us. We got some really good ones. That was a good one too. As soon as we saw Tapu Koko go second and start in the active zone, we pretty much knew it was over for him. That was unlucky. He lost a couple of the coin flips. Also, those Mars were placed at the perfect time, just completely disrupting Skull's hand. Congratulations, Joe, making it through into top 4. All right, so the next matchup here, we'll see what we got. The next match we have is actually, let me see. Actually, I don't know yet. We don't know. We're still setting it up here. All right, wait, they might already be set up. Yep, they're joining right now. Perfect. This tournament is definitely way smoother than the last couple. This has been great so far. Also, I did adjust it so you guys can, it's a little wider, it's a little grainier, but at least you can see the gameplay more. Again, can't do anything about the quality, unfortunately, until they let me spectate. And they add a spectator mode. What's the tourney meta? It seems to be a lot of people are in the top 8 with Tapu Koko, Oricorio, and Arceus. That seems to be dominating right now. This next matchup is going to be... Honestly, I'm not even sure. Is it Tapu Koko versus Garchomp? It might be. It might be. I can't tell. They have different names in Discord than they do on the website. I guess we'll see when we get into the match. All right, they're starting right now. I didn't realize they were waiting for me. All right, we're good. This has been super fast matches. Our organizers are crushing it right now. They're very on top of things. All right, here we go. This is the second set of games. Are they not? Someone's not searching. Yeah, and there's a big delay, so. All right, I guess they're not searching. Someone's not searching. Never mind, here we are. All right. I don't even know what decks they're playing. I guess I'll find out with you guys. So if obviously, bottom of the screen here is the same deck we saw last game. But this is Garchomp. I did call it correctly. This is Garchomp versus Arceus Tapu. Now, this is a type advantage for Garchomp, but again, Garchomp can't damage Oricorio. And at least, I'm gonna call him Shub on the bottom. He started with 2 zeros, so he's a ton of extra energy. And when you're going first, this is exactly the setup that you need when you're running Tapu Koko, because Tapu Koko excels at going second, but it has some good going first game with Zera. Let's see if he's able to get into Garchomp quick enough that he can just start sniping Zeras. 1 energy does 70 damage to him. All right. Professor, we're just gonna let him, we're gonna sit and let him cook. Okay, there we go. No, well, that was an uneventful turn. Do you think he starts building Arceus this turn? Oh, Garchomp. It's Garchomp. Yo, that was quick. He didn't even need Sylveon. He just opened up with the full Garchomp line. Is he going to evolve the Eevee? Or maybe, yeah, you probably evolve it, right? If you have, yes, he does. He does. Even more draw. Look at this draw power. It's insane. Garchomp is finally getting a chance to shine in a tournament. It's beautiful. It's been a while. Oh, there's Hitmonchan. He's putting that out there menacingly, daring him to put down an Oricorio because he knows he can get rid of it with Hitmonchan easily. Now that I'm starting to sweat a little bit for Shub on the bottom here. He's in a precarious situation. If he puts down Arceus, while he builds Arceus, it's just going to get sniped by Garchomp. You guys know how it works. And you also got to be wary because Garchomp runs Lily, so it's able to heal pretty easily too. And he just took a look at Hitmonchan and he's like, you know what? Even though he has that, I have to force him to put it out so he can't start Garchomp. Oh wait, he can actually don energy up onto it too, attacking for 50 on the Garchomp. Now the real question is, what does Abo do this turn? Does he build Garchomp while sniping the bench? Or just attack with Hitmonchan right here? Once Hitmonchan goes down, this other Oricorio in Shub's hand is going to win him the game, potentially. So Garchomp probably just wants to score as many points as it can before it gets destroyed here. Yeah, and while Garchomp is in the active zone, he doesn't want to play Arceus because it's just going to get sniped. Yeah, see, look, he hovered it and he was like, I don't know if I want to do that. Garchomp is scary. All it takes is one Garchomp snipe and then a Cyrus, and then he loses the game because of Arceus. He was kind of in this predicament. We saw another player in this predicament previously in the Decidueye matchup where they placed Arceus on the bench and that caused them to lose the game, but it looks like he's going to go for the gamble. Now it's just going to it's going to come down to if Abo, does he have a Cyrus? Is he going to be able to snipe this turn, Cyrus next turn, and win the game? Oh, it's a cape. I'm wondering if I hope we see a Lily here. That would be maybe game ending. Oh yeah, he's definitely targeting that Arceus. Yeah, actually, does that even save him? It gets him to 120 and he's weak to fighting, so not even the Pokemon Center lady actually saves him from a Cyrus. Really what Abo needs is he needs a Mars, or not a Mars, excuse me. What Shub needs is a Mars to get rid of Abo's hand, but I don't think he has it. He's hovering concede. He's like, if I get Cyrus here, it's over. Is that it? It is. He was ready. He was locked and loaded on that concede button. All right, good game. GG's. I predicted it. I mean, we all kind of saw that coming, right? He even saw it coming. I mean, it was pretty obvious. That's what I said earlier. I said as soon as he puts down the Arceus, it becomes a threat of losing, but I don't know if he had that much of a choice because his other Zeraora was just going to get sniped on the bench, and then after that went down, he's at his opponent's at 2 points, and then his opponent brings out Hitmonchan, and it would be GG's either way. So he had to gamble and try to hope that he didn't have a Cyrus. But Candies, thank you so much for the 4 months tier 1. I appreciate you, homie. Thank you. Wow, that was a really good match. It's cool to see Garchomp succeed, and I kind of said this earlier when we were reviewing all the decks for the tournament. Garchomp might shine in this format because Tapu Koko is taken over, and there's 5 Tapu Koko decks in the top 8, and Garchomp's just gonna farm them. It's gonna farm them. All right, we're going second. The Tapu Koko player is, but he didn't start with it. He's going second. He just didn't start with it. Oh, that hurts. Hey, maybe he can stall. You don't even... I mean, maybe you just put down Oricorio, right? And just... nah, because Gibble is going to destroy Oricorio. Yeah, Gibble destroys Oricorio, and that's it. No, I guess it takes 3 Gibble attacks, so... do a little bit of damage. Oh, look at this start for Abo. He's cooking, but the double Pokeball's coming in. There it is. Now, really, what do you play on the bench if you're Shub? You gotta be so worried about Garchomp. Garchomp is a hard counter to this. You're constantly worried about your bench just being eliminated. Yeah, I guess you can build Oricorio. That's true. All right, here's Sylveon, so that's in draw 2, and there's Garchomp. Garchomp does a little bit of damage to Zera. Oh, he's Gabite too, which is also a counter to Oricorio. That only takes 2 attacks to destroy it, I believe. Yeah, because it does 20. I think it does 20. I'm not sure. I can't see. Oh, and he put the Hitmonchan down too. He said it's game over. He said, I already drew all my counters. He's clicking on him like, what do I do? I'm cooked. Yeah, I honestly, that's my first thought too, is maybe just concede. I don't know. I think it's over. This Garchomp is going to eat alive every single one of these Tapu Koko decks. And there's 5 of them that made it to the top 8. So a couple of them are guaranteed. We already had one make it to the top 4. So that's already one. This Garchomp, if it goes against a Tapu Koko in the top 4, I think it's almost guaranteed to go to the finals. It's really going to depend what the matchup looks like. Because we might have a couple non-Tapu Koko. We do have some of them. Maybe you put Electric Cord and then put down another Zera. No, you're done. It's over. It's over. This is bullying. This is cyberbullying. This is a perfect matchup for Garchomp. It's okay. No shame in conceding here, but maybe there's a chance. Maybe he'll disconnect or something. Oh, Professor too. Oh my god. Oh. He's not even going to build Garchomp yet. I guess he doesn't need to. He just put that energy there to scare him. He's like, bring that Oricorio out. I dare you. Sorry, this is Hitmonlee. It's the Hitmonlee that can hit the active spot. It's not the one that snipes the bench. I saw you just commented that, but you're going to see this comment 4 minutes from now. But yeah. So it can hit the active Oricorio. That's why it's just such a good counter for it. He's running 1. But this is the best play he can possibly make because he saw his opponent put energy on the bench for some reason. This was easily the best play he could make. This is good. He can attack for 90 next turn. And then if he gets his Giovanni, he could one-shot Garchomp. So he needs to top deck it. That's why he's clicking his deck. He's trying to summon good luck. Oh, never mind. There's 2 Garchomps now. Well, that's tough. Oh no. No. The Geo top deck's not possible. The cape. Yeah, okay. I mean, that's it. And his stream froze, so okay, there, we're good. All right, so that's the second round of the top 8 complete. These are very quick matches, I will say that. Now we have one Tapu Koko deck moving on to the top 4. No, actually, so I do have the, what was I talking about earlier? Let's go over the bracket really quick before we get into the next match. So this is the current bracket. It hasn't updated yet. Let me refresh and see if it did. No, it didn't update, but we know that Joe moved up to here and Abo just moved up. So Abo's going to have a match against Tapu Koko and Arceus, which he literally just played against. And this should be another free win. So I'd assume as long as he doesn't brick horribly, which is possible because he is running a stage 2, I'd assume as long as he doesn't brick or doesn't throw or something, he should be getting to the finals. Joe, this is an almost impossible matchup for you. But our next match is either going to be a mirror match or it's going to be Arceus Sylveon versus another Tapu Koko. I'm curious to what this wait, I did pull this up earlier. Let me see. What was it? Oh, this is the one with Umbreon. Umbreon's useless against Garchomp, but Crobat Arceus is pretty good against Garchomp because it has a ton of damage output. So this is, if this deck makes it to the finals, it's gonna be a battle. I'm excited. I hope this one kind of makes it because I think Garchomp's gonna get a free ride to just winning this whole thing if this deck doesn't make it. We'll see though. All right, let's get back into the next match. What do we think, chat? Is that a good analysis? Maybe, maybe not. Maybe I'm calling it a little too early, but we'll see. All right. We're just waiting for them to queue up right now. I think this is actually a Japanese player in one of these matches. That's cool. Oh yeah, Shub is in the Twitch, he said. It was GG before the game even started. Yeah, that's kind of what I just was talking about there. That's tough. Oh man. I don't know how they're gonna if that Sylveon, if that Crobat deck doesn't make it to the finals, I think Garchomp's gonna have a free ride to a huge cash prize. Hmm. Okay. They're queuing up right now. There we go. Perfect. That did not take long at all. Thank you to my mods for helping me crush this. This has been an awesome tournament so far. Now let's get the music started. We're getting into our next matchup here. This is going to be a fun one to watch. I believe, is this the mirror match? Oh, we're going to zoom out a little bit. Again, I have to do this pretty often because there's no spectator client in-game. You know what? Actually, this is just quality so low because he's streaming from Japan. So I'm going to swap down. So I'm going to move on to the other player's perspective because that was pretty bad. Oh, this is much better. Okay, cool. This is the mirror match. I was right. So this is going to be... Hey. Oh, thank you. Yeah, it's gonna be just whoever draws better, and it's gonna. No, this is a complicated matchup too. Actually, this requires probably a lot more brain power than the last couple we saw. All right, so at least Magma's going. At least he's going second versus the Oricorio on the active zone. If Alexi, I hope I'm saying that right, and Cook here with the Oricorio, setting that up early. The hand is looking amazing. Cyrus, Mars, Don, Geo, so much to work with. Well, game. Yeah, these plays you really have to think about. One mistake and you we can lose because of that. All right. Yeah, I think Magma's just debating like what he should do right now, because obviously if he keeps Zera in, he loses a point. Excuse me. They could send out Oricorio from the bench, attack for 50, but then when that happens, Tapu Koko just retreats, and then Zera gets a free attack off on Oricorio. So I think Magma's kind of in a really bad situation. Maybe he should have just sacked the Zera, actually. Maybe should have put the cord on Zera and let it get destroyed, potentially. Magma's one of the best Japanese players. Okay, that's good to know. All right, he's locked in right now. No, he knows what he's doing. Then he knows what he's doing. We'll just watch and witness. All right, 4 seconds left in the round, and he got his attack off. So he's very patient about it. I think Alexi's pretty good too. Let's see what she does here. She could just retreat and attack with Zera. I think that's kind of the only play. Yep. Geo doesn't really do anything. At least you get first point in this match. Yeah, you do. Unless Oricorio gets retreated, but I highly doubt that because he put a cord on it. So I think Magma fully expected to lose his Oricorio and just transfer that energy to the bench. And then that energy is probably going to get transferred to the Tapu Koko and the Arceus. I mean, if you put an energy on Arceus right now, actually, whoever you put energy on right now is going to be active next turn. Yeah. All right, he put it on Arceus. He said, I want Arceus to be able to attack. Wait, double Geo. That's interesting. Oh, give me. It was a hard decision too. Huh. That was super interesting. You're gonna lose Zera Aura no matter what, right? I guess you just didn't want to. You want to lose it to Arceus, so you get first attack off on Arceus. I guess that's what it was. Yeah, because if he kept in the other Zera, then his opponent would have been able to send out a Magma, would have been able to bring out his Zera, if that makes sense, and then finish it off. But instead, he's forced to bring out Arceus and attack with it. So I like that play. That was a good retreat. If only Alexi had a charging cord, that would be huge here. Now, if Magma has a Cyrus, it's game over. This has to be a top deck cord. Oh, wait. All right. Dawn, I think you Dawn, right? Yeah. No, the Mars instead. I thought it would have gotten first attack off on Arceus. No, I guess the Dawn's for sneaky plays later. Yeah, that you keep the it might be better to save Dawn. Hey, this is some high level play right now. Yeah, because as soon as Oricorio gets destroyed with the cord on it, you send out Arceus, you Don, and then you attack. I just kind of wanted to see damage onto Arceus so you could Cyrus it out later. That's kind of what I wanted to see. I feel like that maybe would have been the right play because I don't even think you'll need... You might not even... Yeah, you wouldn't have even needed Don because you would have had the energy from the cord. So actually the better play, I think, was to attack Arceus. But I don't know. There's different ways to go about this. We'll see what happens. No matter what, this is a great matchup. And plus, when I see things, I see them in hindsight too, right? So it's like, I see things from a spectator point of view. I'm not really playing. And these are all extremely hard decisions to make. But I think the better play was, yeah, to attack with... It was to get that first attack off on Arceus, and then now at this point, because of the cord and the extra energy you could have put on the bench last turn, you would have been able to Cyrus and then bring out that Arceus, and since you already had a point, you would have just won the game. But again, hindsight's 20/20, right? It's really hard in the moment to think of these things, but this has been a fantastic match. I actually really like mirror matches because they really bring out it's very skill based because you're playing the same thing as your opponent. You have to really, you can't make any mistakes at all. There's a ton of pathways to succeed and win, and you have to, and you kind of know what your opponent's playing too in their thought process. Now maybe Alexi's running a Sabrina, so Magma kind of has to be careful with that too. Maybe he'll have a cape in his deck, I'm not sure, I forget. If he has a cape, then he could save himself, but if not, oh, there's the Sabrina. Oh, he has a Sabrina, never mind, it's game over. Good game. Right, GG's. Wow, that was a good matchup. That's only match number one though. They got another one here, so we're gonna watch and wait till they start that up. So close. Both these players are very good. It's a 20 open deck. Now you have to submit a deck list, so you can actually check your opponent's deck in the middle of a match to see what they're running. Good me. All right, here we go. Going first, starting with Zera, is very good. Very good, but there's no other Pokemon in her hand. And sorry, I've been calling him Magma, but that's his team name. I just saw a correction there. Thank you. It's Osama. I apologize. I keep forgetting people have teams and they put it at the start, so I gotta remember that. But wow, going second with Tapu Koko in the active zone, and his opponent has no other Pokemon in the hand except for just one Zera out on the field. This is looking a little rough for Alexi. Next turn, you just got to be hoping for a Professor and maybe draw or a Pokeball or something, right? bad. This is bad. This is bad for... I'm curious about what Osama's thinking about, right? I mean, you just attack, yeah. Can be something crazy in his hand, I don't know. But he might just win here. Oh, there's a professor. The professor saves the day, maybe. I think it will. Don? No! No! No, not the tournament ending like this. Or you're running the tournament. No, that's so unlucky. What is this brick? There's so many Pokemon in this Tapu Koko deck, and somehow she didn't even draw one of them? You're kidding me. No. Oh, it's so sad. All right, you can concede. That's perfectly fair. Go for the concede. We'll just go to the next match. I mean, yeah, that's fair. That's such a terrible brick. I am so sorry. I'm so sorry, but you did amazing. And Osama, congrats, making it to the top 4. You really can't do anything but shake your head at that brick. Like, there's nothing you can do. I'm sure we've all experienced that at some point in Pokemon Pocket. It's just the way it is. That's why I kind of wanted Sylveon in this tournament and unbanned, because I didn't want things like that to happen. That's a terrible way to end your whole day, right? Play the whole day and then you brick horribly and then that's it. So that's why I had Sylveon, because I thought more people would be playing it. But I guess Tapu Koko is just so good that they don't even need consistency, because they have so many Pokemon in their decks, they'll be fine. We're waiting for the next match here. This is the last match in the top 8. We move on to the top 4. All right, they're currently getting set up. What are you eating? I'm eating I forget what it's called. It's like sushi with... Not sushi. It's not sushi. It's rice with a wrap, and then like meat underneath it. You know what I mean? Like Spam. Sorry, Alexi. I know that's a terrible way to end the day. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. I feel so bad. All right, here we go. We got we know what the first matchup for the top 4 currently is. Let's swap over to that. It is Joe with Tapu Koko, Arceus, and Garchomp. The Garchomp performed a smackdown earlier, but we can actually look at the Garchomp matchups. Actually, pairings, I think. No, not standings. Metagame. This is what it is. We can look at how well Garchomp has actually fared in this specific matchup. Let me find where Garchomp is. How many people played it? Only three players played it? What? That's it? I thought more people would try this out. That's crazy. People didn't realize. Oh, and these guys didn't even play. They quit after like the second round. They might have done even better. So I don't even know if we should look at these matchups, how accurate they're going to be. I don't see... Wait, what? This is not right. This can't be right. That cannot be right. I don't know. Whatever. All right, let's move back into our next match here. Oh, someone's having issues. It's gonna take a minute, chat. Let's go back. Yeah, that deck ran 7 basics. The match we just watched, the Tapu Koko had 7 basics in it. Didn't draw, only drew 1 of them. Couldn't find any, even after the professor. No Pokeballs either. Insane. What about Tapu Koko Arceus? A lot of people. Okay, it destroyed Incineroar. Turt. Wow, it destroyed the Flareon one too. Dragonite. It played against Dragonite. I want to like look through some of these unique decks. Actually, the people were looking for this tournament. Let's look at all these. Everyone who participated. Yeah, tons of people. Look at all that. Damn. Yeah, this is the farthest an Incineroar made it, only to the top 16. Okay. Primarina made it to the top 16 too. What? Or Primarina with Crabominable? Interesting. Jolteon Luxray. Is this similar to the deck I made? I'm curious. One sec. Deck list. Honestly, I forget what mine was. I had one that got to Master Ball. I'm not sure if it's this one exactly. I think mine had like a Sylveon, maybe? I forget. It might be similar to this. But this is a good deck. I'm surprised it only made it this far. I kind of want to play it in the tournament sometime and test it out. Maybe I should. Now, let's check if they're done yet. Nope, not yet. Alright. Still waiting. Yeah, they said they could have used Peace. Yeah, they said they could have used Pokemon Center Lady and then Cave and survive, but no, they still, the draw was so bad, and yeah, it was just they were cooked either way. Putting all that into just to survive a turn, and then you get attacked for 90 the next turn too, and you don't have extra energy. It was done. All right. Oh, they're in a match. Okay. Wait, what? When did they start this? When did they start this? All right. Well, we're here. I don't know. All right. Let's see what's going on here. We got another Tapu Koko. This is Arceus Crobat with Sylveon. Crobat is not out yet. I don't know what the top player's name is. I think that's Arabic. We got King Lax down on the bottom. He has Oricorio, so Arceus isn't able to do anything. And unfortunately, this top player he doesn't even have Zubat, so he can't evolve this turn either. He's going to be super far behind. We just came in a little bit late, but I think we already know the winner to this match. Oh, he's building his art. Wait, is there an Ilima? We gonna see an Ilima? I think we will. Oh, he's holding on to... King Lax is holding on to a Mars in his hand. I don't know if you guys saw that, but... I mean... As soon as Sylveon starts drawing, that Mars is coming out and punishing the hand. No Ilima yet. Oh, he's gonna draw. This is bad. How has he not found a Sylveon yet? Still no Sylveon for the top player. I don't know. I mean, who's he putting? He's just splitting his energy up evenly. He's not threatened at all by anything on his opponent's field. There's 2 points. What do you do here? You got nothing. Somehow, man, I feel bad for this top guy. He's running double Sylveon and still bricked. There were quite a few guard chomps, but most of them got sniped early by Decidueye. Abo got lucky with his matchup and dodged all of them. So he dodged all of them and made it here. That's a really lucky tournament run. Oh, the Mars, just to give his opponent back a Mars. He wanted to get rid of his opponent's Mars, but he just drew it back. Wait, this is gonna be crushing. Maybe. I mean, it's gonna be a -2, right? Yeah, it'll be a -2. But it got cord back also. Wow, that was lucky. And Cyrus is gone, so our top player here knows that he can just retreat and he's safe, right? Maybe that Mars gave him a Sylveon. It gave him a Professor. Maybe it gave him a Sylveon too. Maybe he's gonna be able to just draw and get Crobat right away. Wait, we could see we could see a ridiculous comeback. Maybe, but probably not, because Arceus is ready to go. But Arceus, remember, Arceus doesn't do 130 damage because he's not gonna have enough basics on the bench. Okay. Wait. Still no Sylveon? How is this possible? What? How have you not drawn even one of them? What is going on? Is this real? This can't be real. And you haven't drawn a Crobat yet either? This is not how my ranked matches against this deck goes at all. Oh, there it is. He finally drew. I think you drew it too late. I don't know. Oh, this is rough. Okay. You finally draw 2. Man, now he's gonna use a second one. Watch. Oh, there's the Crobat. But how do you survive this next turn? Do you have healing? Maybe like a Pokemon Center lady? No, because then you'd still get one-shotted. No, you wouldn't. No, you'd heal for 30. Yeah, you'd be good. You Pokemon Center lady maybe? Ooh, that's rough. And he can't even attack because his time's up. He just no, when you run out of time in an official tournament, thinking too much. All right, good first match. Yeah, that was a tough decision. He's like, do I Ilima, lose 2 energy? And then plus, like, you don't have any energy to follow up either. I think he was gonna lose even if he didn't run out of time. I can't believe he took so long to find a Sylveon. I think this next game is going to be very different. That should not happen that often. This is probably one of the most consistent decks we've seen in the top 8. It should be, technically, because they pretty much have 4 Professor's Researches. But they're about to go into the next matchup, and then I can't wait to watch the top 4. Who are we cheering for in this matchup? Do we want to see another Tapu Koko make it? because then we're gonna have to watch a mirror match. All right, here we go. I would watch the other top player here, but his stream's a little bit messed up. We're gonna have to keep watching Tapu Koko. All right, well, he started with Zubat. That's a little bit better. Unfortunately, Tapu Koko started in the active zone. It's going second. I'm sure King Lax is very happy with his hand. He has 2 Pokeballs and a Professor. There's a Pokeball from the top player. He already has Arceus. That's great. He's putting that down because he doesn't want Mars to get rid of it. And then, but no Eevee. So that means he's not going to be able to draw really quick. Okay. See what he gets. Double Pokeball and a Professor. There's the Zera too for that free energy. Are you going to take it? I would take that energy. Put down the Arceus too. Yeah. You're not going to be able to do that when you go against Garchomp later. Say I. Thank you for the 3 months Prime. Rip the beloved Meowscarada. Where has Meowscarada been? You're right. It disappeared off the face of the planet. What do we got here? An Oricorio too. So that's going to be a good counter for... He has double Oricorio. Yeah, he is chilling right now. That's a great start. And then since he did 20 damage, even if we see a Crobat only has 110 HP total. So Crobat will get destroyed by Mach Bolt since it does 90 damage. 30. Okay. And then probably just... Oh, the cape. Wait, the cape. That changes everything. Now Oricorio is kind of disabled too. Because Crobat, as soon as you send out Oricorio, Crobat instantly takes it down. Cape doesn't even save Tapu Koko. Oh, he's debating sacking it, just throwing the Cordon there, letting it get destroyed and moving that energy down to Arceus. That might be the play, because then you're going to have Arceus up and active probably before your opponent, right? Because you have a Don in your hand. Wait, does Arceus activate next turn? Oh, it will. Wait. King Lax's hand. This is a god tier hand. I don't know, man. What do you do if you're this top player here? He didn't get an Eevee or Sylveon. Like, he didn't get that combo at all. I guess, yeah, you just attack and pray. Wow. This Crobat deck is supposed to be consistent. This is just... It's hard to watch this. All right, Don is going to move up that energy. And then he's going to be able to attack for quite a bit of damage. Plus, he's another Pokemon to play on his bench if he needs to. He doesn't even need to here. His Crobat only has 20 HP. Who do you move energy off of? I think you move it off of Zeraora, because Oricorio is probably going to be pretty useful later, too. Just in case you need to deal with Arceus. You probably don't, because you get your energy before him. You get first attack off. It's King Lax with a point. Now you're safe from a Sabrina later in the game too because of Oricorio. I don't know. Maybe the top player has like an Ilima or something, right? He might still be okay if he has an Ilima in his hand. Maybe he'll put energy on his bench right now. But if he puts energy on his bench, that's just a red flag, and you know that there's an Ilima in play. But even if you know that there's an Ilima, you still have to attack, right? The only thing that can save his game is an Ilima. Okay, he does. I don't think he has it. I guess a red could do it too. I don't think we banned red. We banned red card, but we didn't ban red. A Geo could do it, but you also remember, chat, he needs more Pokemon to fill up his bench. He needs 2 more. I think Cape's gonna come out and just completely stop all his hopes and dreams. One Cape and it's game over. They are in the top 8 of this tournament, so every play they make, they need to think about it. All right. You didn't think about that very much. That was interesting. So we might see a Sylveon, then he might draw 2 Pokemon to put on his bench, and then he can use a Giovanni and just win the game. So let's see if he gets lucky enough to draw. Maybe he doesn't have Geo. Maybe it's not a throw because he doesn't have it. I haven't looked at his deck yet. His opponent probably looked at his deck list and knows that like he's not running red or Geo, so he didn't play his Cape. I'm probably wrong here. Let me see. I feel like he's not because he has Crobat, right? He probably wouldn't. He wouldn't be using it. No, he's not. He just has an Ilima. Okay, so that's why he didn't Cape, because he knows he looked at his opponent's deck and he knew that like he doesn't have a Mars, red card, or a Geo. So that's my fault. I should have checked the deck before I said anything. But yeah, he does have an Ilima. So if Arceus can get Illima'd out right now, he'll be safe and he can go into Sylveon, which buys him just 1 turn. Not that long. I think that's what he's debating on right now. You got to use it because either way you have to pay 2 energy to retreat. He's not running Leaf in his deck. Yeah, I guess because he's running Crobat, so he doesn't really need red or Geo. Yeah, that makes sense. All right. Wait, he doesn't have Ilima. This only buys him 1 turn. Okay, please put the energy down. No! No, stop! You're thinking too much! To where it hurts you. Oh, come on, dude. If you had, oh, he's overthinking. Oh, well, with that, we have another Tapu Koko in the finals. Congratulations. You crushed it. All right, we're going to take a look at what the top 4 is evolving into. Here it is. King Lax, he just made it into the next round. Joe and Abo, they've been chilling here for a minute, so it's going to be Osoma, I think Osoma, I was saying that wrong earlier, versus King Lax. So this is going to be another mirror match. These are honestly pretty fun to watch, these mirror matches. And this one down here, let's see if Garchomp can, I mean, the last couple games, Garchomp just got kind of lucky too. It did evolve right away. So if it's not able to do that, I think Tapu Koko can kind of overwhelm Garchomp with its speed. So this might still be a good matchup here. Good luck, Joe, for sure. And this is going to be an interesting one. Whoever pilots this better is going to win. This is also apparently one of the top Japanese players, and they played extremely well in the last match that we watched them, so it's going to be interesting to see who comes out on top of that. Yeah, that's I mean, I feel so bad for the Crobat player. It was just bad RNG. They didn't get Sylvia on both games until the very end. All right, let me see here. Yeah, we're just queuing up to the next couple matches here. They're setting it up. So this is the top 4. This is a best of 3 again. The finals will be the best of 5. We made it a little bit shorter and didn't do a best of 5 for the top 4 because they've been playing for hours now. They've been playing all day. So thank you to everyone who's played. Also, thank you to my mods and everyone who's participated and helped keep things organized, because could not do this without you guys. Realistically, it would be impossible. So thank you very much. Again, thank you, Theo, for sponsoring the whole tournament. It's insane. And we've already made it here. This is probably easily the most well-run tournament we've had so far, and one of the most fun ones. I mean, look at all these different deck lists. I'm sure when you guys went through, if you're participated today, you played against a bunch of variety. Like, I just saw a Bastodon. Are you kidding me? This made it to the top 16. I gotta look at this. You're running Klefki to help you draw, and you're guaranteed to start with Klefki. Leftovers for some healing, while Bastodon, you know, survives with its guarded grill and it's his lilies. This, I'm actually shocked this made it to the top 16. I bet there were some games where you just flipped all heads, right, and no one did any damage to you. I wish I got a chance to watch those. No, that's top 32, excuse me. It's not top 16. They lost against this Crobat. Yeah, they lost against the Crobat Arceus. That would have been crazy if they made it to the top 16. A Togekiss made it to the top 16. That's interesting. Let me see this. I think it's because we banned Solgaleo, so Togekiss actually had a chance to shine. Usually it's not playable because Solgaleo is just an insta win, right? Like you can't beat it. You just have to concede when you see it. But in this tournament, it's possible. All right, we're getting into our next match. In 1 minute. This is it, chat. This is the top 4. This is what all these players have played. Probably like 8 hours so far today, maybe 7. It's been a long journey to get to this point. So congratulations everyone who played and won some matches, and thank you to everyone who participated. This is where the real money kind of comes into play here. First place gets $400. That's a lot of packs. All right, they're queuing up right now. All right, here we go. Let me make sure that everything's good to go. We're seeing obviously both of these matchups have a Tapu Koko in them. There's only one unique deck at this point, and that's Garchomp. And Garchomp obviously has the type advantage, so I think a lot of people in the chat are expecting it to win, but I will say it's not guaranteed at all. It's not. If Garchomp starts slow, Tapu Koko can easily overwhelm it. Now, the bottom player here seems to have a pretty strong hand with a Pokeball Professor setup, as well as starting with a Zera. You don't really want to start with Zera when you're going second. You would prefer Tapu Koko, but this is doable. You do get your energy first, which is great, of course, in this game. Is this a Garchomp? I can't tell. No, this is the Tapu Koko mirror match, and they're both starting with the same Pokemon. I think Osoma wants Zera. You want Zera if you're going first, 100%. You definitely want it. He's going to get first attack off. He's going to do that initial 50 damage. Now, Oricorio in this matchup is not going to play that much of a factor as we saw in the past. Hey, Luio, am I saying your name right? I'm sorry, but congrats, dude. You did amazing. It was fun to watch you. It's okay for the slow gameplay. I know you were messing with your stream thing. It's all good. All right, here we go. It's a Tapu Koko, Professor. I think honestly, Oricorio is being played on the bench is gonna stop both these players from building up Tapu. I think he was debating if he wanted to cord because Mars is a big factor. It played a factor in the first couple of matches we watched with Tapu Koko. Scribbles, thank you for the 2 months prime. Wanted Bastodon in the top 8 so bad. That would have been fun to watch. You were close. All right. Again, Osama, we watched him play earlier. He's a very cautious, slow player, and you have to be in this matchup. One mistake, and it's over. These are the same exact decks. It's going to come down to the pilot. They both started about the same, too, with Zera in the active zone. We don't know what's in Osama's hand, but he does have 4 cards to play with. He'll get first attack with Zera here. I would have just attacked. I'm confused. I guess he's just debating if he wants to show that he is Tapu. Wait, what? He did not get the first attack off. Oh, instead he's going into Tapu and he's going to attack for... Wait, I like this play. I like this a lot. You get that extra energy, so the energy you were treated with, literally nothing. It doesn't matter. You're still back in energy. And the next turn you can attack, destroying Zera. The only bright spot here is that King Lax has a cord in his hand, so the energy that he gets, removed from Zera will just be transferred to the bench next turn, and that's great. Yep, get that 50 damage. Now Tapu Koko's at 80. I think Osoma's actually checking his opponent's deck, which you're perfectly fine to do during a match. He's deck checking, seeing probably checking what supporters he has or his opponent has. And then Lax is obviously in a great position. He is going to be able to attack with Tapu Koko and one-shot him. Never mind. Not anymore. Osoma was checking if his opponent ran a red, because if there was a red in play, he probably would have retreated. Now, do you go into Oricorio or do you... You go into Oricorio, right? Yeah. Dawn. Oh, that would have been a nice Dawn for the Arceus if he had it earlier. But Tapu Koko is at 60. I mean, he can go into Zera right now and attack for 50. But now that he drew into Cyrus, Tapu Koko is going to get destroyed. Oh, this is, man, look at this hand for King Lax. Now we don't know what's in Osoma's hand. It's probably just as good, but we know Lax has so many options. He has the Geo, Mars, Sabrina, Cyrus, and Dawn. He can do tons of different lines of play. Now we're going to have to see, is Osoma gonna just, I mean, you got to retreat, right? Because you can't attack. I guess you could Sabrina. Yeah, he could Sabrina. That might be a play. Nah, he's doing what I said. Just gonna attack. You really don't have much of a choice, right, against Oricorio. And the cord too, so he transfers the energy back down. But honestly, there's not going to really be a good place to transfer the energy to, because Tapu Koko is going to be knocked out. Right? I'm realizing watching this tournament, I play way too quickly when I play. I just click, real quick. I'm like, all right, I know what to do, bam, bam, bam. And that's why I think I get things wrong sometimes. I'm just too fast of a player. These guys are so patient and cautious. Like for me, I would have done this right away, but they thought through everything first. I mean, you kind of have to when you made it this far. All right, he's going to attack for 90 right here, and then next turn he Sabrina's and he could win. But Osoma probably has a Mars, so he'll shut that play down. 40, thank you for the prime sub. Thank you, 40. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, appreciate you. And Oricorio's coming out right now. The electric cord didn't trigger on Zera. And even if it does trigger in the future, I mean, he doesn't have anything good to place the energy on except for the Oricorio and another Zera, unless he just got an Arceus, probably with his Pokeball, I'd assume so. Probably an Arceus or a Tapu Koko. Now, he's dead from Sabrina, so he needs another Oricorio, and he got it. Perfect timing. But not enough energy to attack quite yet. King Lax is at a crossroads because he doesn't have any more non-EX Pokemon. Snorlax EX Delcatty deck made it to the top cut in Ursi. Oh, I gotta play that. Thank you. Good comms. That was a great Sabrina. Just buy yourself a turn, because obviously, yeah. Well, no. Yeah, he bought him. Wait. That might have just won the game. That was a great play. He's cooking. King Lax is cooking here. You attack for 50. Your opponent needs an X speed, which I'm pretty sure Osoma does not run an X speed. So he'll take 50 damage. If he retreats and attacks with Zera Aura, he loses the game, obviously, because Tapu Koko will trade. If he retreats back into the Oricorio on the bench, he can't attack with it. Not quite yet, because he's gonna have to use that energy to retreat. He's already used Osiris though, so he can't bring back out this Oricorio. But it bought him a full turn, so that was a great play. Oh, I love these mirror matches. Never mind, Don. No, it didn't buy him a turn. Psych, ignore what I just said. All right, it's fine though. Honestly, not a big deal. Ah, there you go. Ah, and you win now. Now that's game one over. GG's. Wow, that was a beautiful top deck. He just needed one other non-EX and it was game. And I think they run 2 Oricorios and 2 Zeras, right? So there's plenty of chance of him getting it. Oh, such a good one. Wow, I have no idea who's going to win this next one. They both played pretty much perfectly. You couldn't play it any better. This might be one of the most competitive tournament finals we've ever seen. I hope so. We've seen a couple misplays in the past because people have been playing for hours and hours. It's like hour 8 now, and there's a lot of pressure on them. So many people watching them, but they played that perfectly. That was a wonderful game to watch. Honestly, that was very top level. I really appreciate games like that. Okay, now they're going to go into game number 2. They're already queuing up, so we'll get into that in a second. Yeah, Lax's hand was great. He had so many supporters, a lot of flexibility. That kind of won him that last game. What are the top performing decks? Tapu Koko and Garchomp are the last ones left. But again, we had a big ban list, so a lot of the top meta decks are not competing. Somehow Garchomp slipped through the net of Decidueye and made it here without playing against it. I don't know what's happening here. I'm sorry. They're just... We do have a Japanese player, so it's taking a little bit longer to load. This is a best of 3. The bottom player here has one game won, so if he wins this one, then he makes it to the finals. Are you going second or first? You're going second. You got to start with Tapu Koko, right? Oh no, it's an Oricorio. That's why I didn't want to put it down. Oh, yeah, that's tough. Wow, Osama called it. He knew his opponent was going second, and his opponent's running Tapu Koko, so I don't know. Maybe he didn't have any other Pokemon in his hand, but he potentially predicted that he would be seeing a Tapu in the active zone, so he threw out his Oricorio. And Zera, Oricorio in the active. This is a great start for Osoma. If Koko attacks with Plasma Hurricane on Oricorio, does it still trigger and get the extra energy? I forget. I gotta read the effect again. I can't see it here. I mean, you don't really have a choice. You gotta retreat either way. Use Plasma Hurricane. I want to see if it works. Okay, he was debating put down Arceus. I don't mind that. Get rid of some cards in your hand so you can't get Mars. Is this gonna trigger? Do you still get the extra energy? Yeah, you do. Okay, I thought you did. So now he can retreat, and he still has 1 energy left over on top of Koko, so that was fine. Argent Court on the bench. All right, now he's playing some of the cards in his hand. We knew his hand was thick. We just didn't know what he had. It's a little... If he got that Zera earlier... I don't think Lax got a Zera... Did he get a Zera starting out last game? But it doesn't matter. He has to retreat Tapu Koko now. I think you retreat into Zera, and then you put a cord on it, right? I don't know. Music sounding funky? What happened? I think it should be fine. I'll restart it though. All right. Yeah. Don't think too long. I mean, you got 40 seconds, so a little bit of time. He's probably playing out all the future scenarios. I think, again, you don't want to let Tapu Koko get attacked, obviously. Yeah, I think I would send out Zera because I wouldn't want Oricorio attacked either. I want to keep Oricorio alive for dealing with the Arceus later, but maybe he's thinking, I mean, it's very possible he knows something I don't. Cord. Okay, the energy's gonna move down. Okay, Oricorio's at 90 HP. Maybe he's a Pokemon Center lady, that's why he did that. Because then he'll survive an attack from Zera and... Oh, wait, never mind. There's another... Wow, this guy is just top-decking like crazy. Chat, what's the point of playing Zera here instead of Oricorio? I guess it just doesn't matter, maybe? Who you play? Yeah, I knew it. I called it. I knew he had Pokemon Center lane. That's the only reason to cape there. I guess it was probably the right play to go into Zera instead. Yeah, you know what? He's smarter than me. All right, and then maybe next turn is when he plays his Oricorio. He wants to keep it for the very last card that he has in order to, you know, stop Tapu Koko. I know Lax is sweating right now. He's like, oh god, I might need to go into game 3. Ah, there it is. Yep, he wants it for the very last card. That was a good play. I was wrong. All right. Well, we're going to see a professor here. He's going to draw onto the rest of his cards. As soon as he gets Mars, it's going to be activatable. And it'll cut his opponent's hand in half. He doesn't see it yet. This is probably the last basic in the deck. I believe it is. No, maybe he has one more. I think he has one more Tapu Koko, actually. There's a ton of basics in here. That's 50 damage. One more attack on Oricorio destroys it. But I think we're probably going to see Oricorio retreated. There's an Arceus too. Or maybe not retreated. Maybe he'll just sack it and then put energy on Arceus. This is a really good match. Both these decks are very flexible too, so it's hard to predict what they're going to do. They're not as linear as, for example, Garchomp. Garchomp is you just evolve into it, and that's it. And then maybe sometimes retreat into your Oricorio counter. But this is, they have so many different options. Geo, 60 damage, so that means he's going to go into Zera next turn. He knows his opponent has 0 points, so he can afford to give up this point and the next one. Oh. He doesn't know if he wants to put his energy on Oricorio or Arceus, because if he puts it on Arceus but then decides he wants to send out Oricorio instead, he needs to use Dawn there and burn his Dawn. But if he doesn't put it on Arceus, then he's not going to be able to use Arceus next turn. And he wants to keep his Arceus active, I think. Next turn, he's definitely gonna go into Tapu Koko. You have to, right? And do 90 to the Zera. But then the problem is, his opponent has Arceus active in time too, because of the cord on Zera Aura. And then if he has enough Pokemon to fill up his bench, he can one-shot Tapu Koko. That makes sense? I'm trying to explain this in advance, but... Oh! That changes things a little bit, potentially. Pokemon Center Lady, Sabrina. Hey, maybe Sabrina is going to help. Oh no, this is risky. Oh no. You Sabrina, you have Cyrus too. You just drew a Cyrus. You Sabrina, you win. And he already used his Mars. He can't Mars you again. Wait, right? Am I right? Because his whole bench is EXs and he needs 2 points. So all he has to do is... The only thing that could possibly lose the game for him right now is a Dawn. If his opponent has a Dawn. If Osoma has a Dawn, it's game over. Because then Arceus is going to one-shot Tapu Koko. But I think you take the gamble, right? You see the path to winning in front of you right now. You got to go for it. If he puts in Arceus, we know it's game over. Actually, no. It still could be game over. He could still use Dawn, sorry. He could still definitely retreat and then Dawn off the energy off Zera. Go into Arceus, put an energy from the energy zone, and attack for 130, and that's game. Let's see, does he have it? He doesn't. That's it. Well played. King Lax going to the next round. Congratulations on making it to the finals. You played all day for this, and you did it. Osoma, you played extremely well from the matches we watched. Congratulations, you are a fantastic player. Oh wow, this was an amazing... Was this not an amazing matchup? I know you guys don't like watching mirror matches. People say they're boring, but these ones have been fantastic. There you go. Good thing he gambled with the Sabrina. That's what I was saying. You have to go for it. When you see the path to winning in front of you and the odds your opponent has Dawn is very unlikely, you got to go for it. All right, good game, King Lax. Congratulations. Moving on to the finals. So we have our first finalist. And obviously Oricorio, we knew that was going to happen. Let's see here. The next one is a Garchomp Tapu Koko matchup. This one is, I saw a lot of people talking about this, and we think they said that Garchomp, we said Garchomp was going to stomp, but we really don't know that. I'm telling you, we don't know that for a fact. It's not, yeah, we'll see what happens here. All right, Joe also is in the chat saying he was nervous and to pray for him, and he's the one running Tapu. I think I want to watch the Garchomp perspective this game because we watched Joe's perspective last game, so we'll switch to that here in a second. What's the point of Arceus in these decks? I think Arceus in these decks do better in other matchups. We're not really seeing it right now because Oricorio's everywhere. But I'm sure earlier in the tournament when they went through all the other matches, Arceus was probably getting used a lot more. All right, we'll start here in a second. Actually, I'm not sure if I can get the Garchomp perspective. It might just be one person streaming this. Yeah, we might have to watch the Tapu Koko again. Also, I see people asking about the ban list, but there is a pinned comment on YouTube with the link to the tournament info. If you want to go there, you can read it for yourself. Okay, never mind. Garchomp is ready to go now. All right, let's spectate them. At least we know the spectator curse is not real, because whoever I spectate has been winning. I don't know, it's probably been 50-50. Oh, he's starting with... Okay, he has Garchomp and Gible, but I don't see a rare candy, and I don't see an Eevee Sylveon. So, like I said earlier, it's possible that Garchomp bricks and is just not able to do anything. That's what King Joe, that's what Joe is hoping for. Oh, never mind. There's a professor. Let me see. Are you gonna get a rare candy here? Gible, Hitmonlee. All right, I guess you just play these though for sure. You just play them right away. Joe started with Arceus, which is bad, and this Tapu Koko deck does not, I don't believe they run Ilima, so Arceus kind of trapped in the active zone. Let me confirm that. I'll take a look at their deck list. Let me look at what Joe got going on here. No, they do not run an Ilima, so yeah, that Arceus is stuck out there. And there's 40 damage because of type advantage. No, dude, Arceus. This is the first time we've seen this happen. Spectating the top 8, top 4. We haven't seen anyone start with Arceus. This is super unlucky. You know, at least Garchomp, at least he doesn't have to worry about Garchomp yet, right? Oh my god, wait, Arceus could sweep. If he doesn't get... What? If he doesn't get Garchomp in time? No shot. Imagine. What are we seeing? What? wait, Garchomp's gone now. What are we watching? Oh, it's back? Rare candy? No rare candy. All right. Wait, what? Oh, he's gonna sack Eevee probably. Yeah, and he's gonna try to win with solely Garchomp. I see. Yeah, you can lose Eevee. That's no problem, I think. Right? I hope. Wait, what? Oh. Okay, never mind. You're just gonna retreat. Oh, I guess that's a safe play. And then because you can just do 2 of Garchomp's first attack to destroy Arceus. Yeah, no problem. You can't damage Oricorio anyhow, so yeah, that was the right play. Go into Eevee. All right, and then plus you have a cape in your hand too and a Lily, so tons of sustain. You're gonna take a ton of damage here from Arceus. They're definitely gonna sack Arceus because you can't even retreat Arceus. It just gets sniped on the bench. So Arceus is gonna attack for, I don't know how much yet. We'll see how many Pokemon Joe has in his hand. I'm assuming he's holding on to at least 2. His hand was pretty thick. There it is. It's 2 Tapu Kokos. He just didn't really want to play those because it is scary to play anything on your bench against Garchomp, of course. Oh, Geo, he's like, I gotta do as much damage as I can right here. Oh, that's a lot. That is a lot. Sylveon is great timing for that. It's just an extra professor going to be able to draw 2 more. These guys are playing way quicker than the last match. Gabite, which is kind of useless now. You definitely have to use your Lily. And your cape. Actually, I don't know if you need to use your cape, but I would. I mean, why not? Maybe it's too early. I think I would because of Mars, right? You're afraid of Mars. Or no, you got Mars earlier. You did get Mars earlier, so you're not afraid of it anymore. You could hold on to it. Didn't he? I think he did. I mean, there's really nowhere else you want to put your energy. So yeah, you don't have any, because Hitmonlee is, it's only 1 energy to attack, so you don't really want to put anything anywhere else but Garchomp. And this is your last Garchomp left too. If you can't win with this, it's game over. I think him starting with Arceus. Yeah, like I said, if Garchomp bricks and they're not able to get into the line quick enough, they lose. Wait, what? No Oricorio? I guess it's fine too. Wait. Yeah, this is fine. You attack for 20. Does Abo run 2 lilies? I guess we'll find out. No, this was the right play. You attack for 20 and the next turn you do 90 and finish off Garchomp. I think Abo loses. Wow. The Arceus start worked, but that's only because Abo could not get Garchomp. Ooh. You could retreat and sack Hitmonlee, and then if you run like a Giovanni, you still can't one-shot him because of the cape. Sabrina's not usable either. Maybe going to Sylveon. Yeah, buy some time. I think when a lot of people saw Arceus starting, they assumed this was going to be a loss for Joe. I kind of did too a little bit, but Arceus starting is not that bad too. If you have Don in your hand and a Zero on the bench, you can attack fairly quick. Mach Bolt does 90 again. I don't know how. Yeah, that's it. That's game. He's looking for a Lily, I think. I guess if he could get a Lily, it could work. He has 4 cards left. One of them's a Sylveon, and then one of them's a Lily. So that's it's a coin flip this next turn if he gets it or not. Sorry, one sec. I don't know what happened there. Oh my god, I'm lagging. My computer's lagging. All right, we're good. There's the Don. I don't know why he donned. Oh, because he's... Oh, wait. No, you don't have Cyrus. You just donned. Huh. Weird Don. He's just flexing. He's just showing off. Getting rid of... Maybe getting rid of a card in his hand because of Mars. He's scared of Mars. All right, yeah. This is a 50-50. It's a coin flip if he gets Lily or not. And he missed the coin flip. Good game. That's a brick from Garchomp. I told you. It's possible. A lot of people are saying this was a game over. All right, so that's game number 1. There's still one more match left, or maybe 2, depending on who wins. If I'm this Garchomp player, before I went into this matchup, I'm thinking, oh, I got this. Finals, I'm on my way. But that's scary. That's a scary start. I think Garchomp, if it goes first and starts with the full line in the rare candy, it's game over most of the time. Let's see. Let's see. We can pretty much determine this game off the rip. Sometimes, like I said earlier, during the last game, I noticed there was no rare candy. So if they're even missing a piece, it becomes really tough. All right. So Garchomp is actually going second. They're starting off with, excuse me, Gibble, but they have a Professor and a rare candy. So this is an excellent start. We're gonna see what this player has. Do they have an Oricorio? No, it's a Tapu Koko, and they're not going second either. This is a little rough, Joe. Abba only had 1 Lily in his deck. Wait, why was he waiting then? What was he stalling for? All right, let's see if Joe can do this. Can he win against his type disadvantage? Eevee. Oh god. Oh no. This is a good start. Well, you know what? I know he's tempted to throw that cape down just in case, because he doesn't want to get Marsed. Oh, I guess last game, does he run cape? Maybe he was trying to, yeah, maybe he was trying to get a cape and then draw into, and then go into Hitmonlee and attack. That might have been what he was trying to do last game. I gotta check his deck and see. I don't really know what's in it. All right, Sylveon, gonna draw 2. Let's see if Garchomp comes out. If it comes out right now, it's game. No, not yet. Man, this Garchomp player is struggling right now. After all these draws, he's still just not able to find it. This is kind of sad to watch. He can still one-shot it with Hitmonlee next turn. He definitely doesn't want to. That would suck if it was forced to, because then Oricorio is hard to deal with. Joe, do you have another basic to play so the energy can be moved down? Now you're okay. Now this needs to be a Garchomp. He only has 8 cards left. There it is. There it is. He found it. I thought it was game over. Honestly, I was getting worried there. It's like this is quick. This is gonna be a quick best of 3. I think you play Eevee on your bench, yeah. And then next turn you can draw even more. Look at the draw power of this engine. It's crazy. Do you retreat? Yes, you do. You go into Garchomp here. Tapu barely survived because of that Pokemon Center lead. That was very clutch. Now you definitely you sack Tapu Koko. You have to, right? You can't escape from Garchomp. But the Lily kind of saves the day here. Garchomp's gonna take an attack from Oricorio. Well, actually, yeah, Oricorio will have enough energy. He's playing Arceus. Okay. Another Tapu Koko. Oh wait, Arceus is going to be active next turn. He was holding on to that Arceus for a while. I bet that's been in his hand since the start of the game. Wait. Okay. I don't know. Garchomp might have lost this one because of Arceus. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, no, this is bad. This is so bad. Wait, I think, do you... I don't know, I think you snipe Arceus. Maybe. Or do you I guess you sack, yeah, that's the right play. This is rough. No, I think, yeah, because the problem is Garchomp doesn't have any energy on the bench. But, Arceus is weak to fighting. So that means each one of his linear attack or whatever it's called, Garchomp's cheap attack does 70 damage. Look at these plays. These are beautiful plays here. These are beautiful. Now, the problem is, like, if Arceus has a cape or something, you don't have enough damage. Pokemon Center Lady's gone, so we don't need to worry about that. But I think Joe runs a cape. I don't think he has any more healing other than that. He definitely doesn't have a Guzma. The problem is, yeah, I guess, nah, I think because you don't do extra damage. So if Arceus retreats, well, actually, if Arceus retreats, it won't have any energy. It won't have enough energy. So Joe's in a tough spot. Let's see if he has a cape. I don't know. I wish I could see both their hands. I don't know. We're just gonna have to watch. God, Garchomp played that perfectly. Abo played that. Or Corio, yep. But the thing is, excuse me, Garchomp's able to snipe the bench. Yep. You know, he just does. Joe doesn't have enough energy unless he has a Don. Don is a game. Oh no, wait, Cyrus. Sorry, excuse me. I didn't see the Cyrus on the far left, chat. Wait, he had a Cyrus hidden behind his cards there. No, do not Mars. Please, Cyrus. Yes. Oh, that Mars scared me. Okay, I missed it. It was hiding there in the corner. He almost missed it, too. He almost threw out the Mars. Good game. That's it. Garchomp comes back. We're going into game number 3. Whoever wins this next one is going on to the finals and has a chance to win $400. Congratulations, Abo. Coming back from behind with some amazing plays, some amazing piloting, better than I would do. That was gorgeous to watch. Except the Mars there at the end did scare me. My heartbeat sped up very fast. I think we both kind of missed the Cyrus hiding there in the corner, but he got it done. Good game. All right, let's do it. Wow. We've had some really good tournaments, especially the last one. The last tournament was so much fun swapping between decks, but that might have been one of the most intense matches we've watched yet. I couldn't even talk. Almost the full. Well, actually, he does have the full evolution line for Garchomp. He does. And yeah, it's an Oricorio, so he probably just won't even evolve. Plus, he's going. Is he going? He's going first. You know, I guess you do want to go first because then you can evolve into your. Oh, hey, you got a Pokeball, an Eevee, and a Professor. Let's see if Joe can pull it off. What's up, Makyoko? Been a great tournament so far. It's been so much fun. Some really good matchups. Yeah, Joe's like, what do I do? I mean, I guess you just build Oricorio, right? Yeah. Oh god. Oh my god, this hand. It took him 2 games, but he finally got a god hand. Oh, maybe you even Mars here? Your teammate has 5, or your opponent has 5 cards in their hand. Do you Mars? Maybe you don't even Professor. Okay, he's gonna Professor. He'll just hold the Mars for later in the game. And the rare candy too. And the cape. I guess you just hold on to everything. You're doing fine right now. This is going to do 50 damage to Oricorio. So even if Oricorio has a Pokemon Center Lady, it's still going to be destroyed the next turn. Accord is good. His energy is going to move to the bench. I actually think instead of the Professor, he should have Marsed. That could have prevented all this, potentially. But I think he didn't Mars because his opponent hasn't used a Pokeball or a Professor yet, so it maybe wasn't the most opportune time. All right. If you attack here, you lose. Goodbye. Yeah, you got to go into. There you go. Well done. All right, evolve. Yep. You don't need to cape the bench, but I guess he will. He's afraid of the Mars. Also, I see chat replying a little bit late, but chat's saying Garchomp should hit Oricorio for the last game. And I just want to remind you guys that Oricorio doesn't take any damage from EX attacks. So Garchomp it can't even snipe it on the bench. All right. Lightning Claw is going to do 50 damage, and then Garchomp comes out, does 70. Oh, another Eevee too. And he keeps he can keep Hitmonlee alive or not. I guess he's just gonna. I think I would have kept Hitmonlee alive because now you have no out to Oricorio. Actually, you do. You have another Gibble. You could use another Gibble later on. Unless Joe just has nothing. I find that hard to believe with all these cards in his hand. Joe has 40 seconds to make his play. He has not used a Professor or Pokeball yet. Keep that in mind. His hand could be filled with just supporters. Oh no, Joe. Okay, he does have something else. That's good. He's debating not even putting it because he really realistically wanted to put an Oricorio instead. Because now that Hitmonlee's gone, there's no way to deal with Oricorio. But looks like Garchomp's gonna remove from play Zera. Actually, no, it's not. It's gonna snipe Tapu Koko and then he's gonna Cyrus it. I think he Mars is here too. Yeah, yep, right away, and then you hit Tapu Koko on the bench and then you Cyrus. Yep. There's finally found a Professor. Maybe it's too late. Yeah, no more Mars. Can't get rid of his hand. That's game. Garchomp is going to the finals. The finals is going to be the same matchup. It's going to be Garchomp versus Tapu Koko. Joe, even if you heal here, you would need a Pokemon Center Lady and Cape, but then what does that do for you, really? I guess, yeah, if you have that, you do survive, and then you could maybe do 90 to Garchomp. Oh my god. Oh, never mind. I was like, wait, Pokemon Center? Oh, he Professored already. Never mind. He couldn't even do that. Yeah, it's game. He's looking at the Cyrus like, this is getting me to the finals. Let's go. Okay, don't make any mistakes with your energy placement. There you go. Well done. Well done. Joe, you did incredibly well considering how tough that matchup is. And Abo, you piloted perfectly during that last game. It was fun to watch. Thank you both so much for playing. And Abo, we'll see you in the finals. So we're going to get into that in a minute. But first, we'll do a quick overview of the decks that we're about to see. I'll just go through each one of them in case you guys are joining just now. All right, so Joe just got eliminated. These King Lax made it. He's the one running the Tapu Koko that we've seen. He has, yeah, 2 Oricorio, 2 Zera, 2 Electrical Cord. 2 of them, Cape, Don. Oh, he's running, yeah, 1 Pokemon Center Lady. So yeah, we've seen all these cards be used so far. And this is the Garchomp list. I actually kind of really wanted to look at this because he's only running 1 Lily. I thought he was running 2 for a second. And he has 1 Cape. So I guess the first game he was trying to find his Cape to Cape Hitmonlee. That's what we were seeing. And then obviously the Sylveon engine's really good. Hitmonlee you need 1 of for Oricorio. This is a really cool deck. I like this list a lot. Especially for this tournament, they really cooked. Your brain was smoking, Joe. Hey, you played super well. I mean, that matchup is almost impossible if they start well. All right, so they're starting right now. Or they're about to go. We'll just give it 1 second. All right, here we go. Good luck to both of you. This is it. Let me pull. Yep. Okay, they're drawing their cards now. Let's go. This is the finals. This is for $400. It's also a best of 5, so each player has to win 3 matches in order to win the whole tournament. They've been playing for hours now. I just want to set the stage a little bit. They've been playing for like 8 hours. It's been a long, grueling day of continuous rounds. And they both are excellent players. We've watched some of their previous matches. We really, during this top 8 series, we barely saw, especially during the top 4, we didn't see any misplays. I can't remember any obvious ones. All right, so let's see what Garchomp's starting with. He's starting with Eevee because he doesn't want to get one-shotted, and he's putting a cape on because he doesn't want to get one-shotted by the Giovanni. Obviously, he knows his opponent runs it. They're both able to look at each other's deck list, so they know what the opponent's playing. He also drew into a Pokeball, which is good. He might need that later for obviously getting Gibble. And Sylveon's going to allow him to draw a little bit too. Also, again, shout out to Theo for sponsoring this whole tournament and all my mods and tournament hosters and just to everyone who participated so far. This has been an amazing tournament, easily the best we've had so far. All right, that's an early 50 damage. Let's see what he top decks. He got the double Pokeball to start him off. He was already cooking with one, then he just drew into another. I thought it glitched out for a second there. Gibble, guaranteed. This might be another Eevee. Or actually, I think he's looking for Hitmon. No Hitmon yet, but he might be able to find it with Sylveon. Yep, he's going to go and try to draw here. Next turn, it's a guaranteed Garchomp because he has the full lineup in his hand, unless King Lax has a Mars, which he might be holding on to. He's going to put that other Gibble down and not even wait for the Hitmonlee. Are you maybe keeping a spot for Hitmonlee and not putting down Eevee? No, he said, you know what? I can probably destroy Oricorio with just a Gibble, which he might be right about. This energy is probably obviously going to go onto his bench, I'd assume. And then he'll probably take one more attack with Sylveon. Because you can't quite evolve yet. Wait, no. Oh, I guess he wants to attack Zera once so that he can one-shot it with Gibble. Yeah, I respect that. I respect that play. Unless your opponent has Geo, which then that would be pretty sad. King Lax for the win. Thank you, Cross. Let's see if King Lax can overcome the hill that is Garchomp. Not even a hill, it's a mountain. Garchomp has continuously eaten up the last couple Tapu Koko decks it's played against. When it starts like this, it's been an absolute dominant performance. All right, we're seeing he's bringing out Tapu Koko. I like this. He's going to use Plasma Hurricane, generating another energy on him. And actually doing a little bit of damage to Sylveon. Okay. Wow, all right. There's the Hitmonlee. So I guess he can just bring that out later and counter Oricorio with it whenever he wants. This is looking good. This is looking really good for Abo. I'm kind of worried about King Lax. I mean, I'm sure he knows what he's doing, but he's just only playing as much as he can, right? Because as we know, it is just a huge disadvantage. So Garchomp's gonna two-shot Tapu Koko. It's weak to fighting, man. King Lax needs a cape or a Pokemon Center Lady. Frosty, you're gonna crash. Frosty, thank you so much for helping out with this tournament. You crushed it. You're a legend. And yeah, I think everyone had an amazing time. Frosty, hopefully you're not going by the time you hear this, but we appreciate you. Let's get a W in the chat for Frosty helping host this whole thing and coming up with all the rules and organizing everything. So he's a legend. And Theo too for sponsoring this awesome tournament. All right. Tapu Koko. He does have a Pokemon Center Lady. But he hit the bench because he didn't want his bench being sniped, and he had a cape also. I was looking away, I was looking at the chat, but he had a cape, so he's going to survive a Garchomp attack. Wow, the Pokemon Center Lady start and the cape start. That's amazing. Yeah, Garchomp needs, I don't even know. No, it's too late. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. Oh, wait, wait, double Garchomp. $70. I'm starting to think players should have run Guzma because we're seeing so many tools. The double Garchomp is brutal. All right, will we see a Cyrus? There's only one Cyrus, so he can only score 2 points. Either Cyrus is, you know, Sylveon or the Garchomp. Probably the Garchomp. But as soon as Abo gets Lily, that Garchomp's not one-shottable anymore. Is one-shottable even a real word? I'm not sure, but King Lax really needs to think about his plays. He needs to... It has to be the most optimal line possible if he wants a chance. Jules, 5 months. Such an amazing tournament. Godzly, thank you for hosting, and Theo for sponsoring. Yeah, this has been wonderful so far. Thank you, Jules, for being a 5-month beginner member. That's crazy. Time flies. Man, King. Yeah. How much time does he have left? He's been sitting here 8 seconds. Go! Do something. You gotta go. All right, place your energy quick. You need to attack. Oh, he didn't attack. Not like that. They're so nervous. They're so nervous. They've been playing for so long, too. This is so... Oh, man. And he drew back into the professor and got the Lily. Now the bench sniping can begin. It's over. It's game over. Lax, he thought about it too long. It is a best of 5, so yeah, we're not even close to over yet. This game's over, but not the series. We got plenty of matches left. Oh, so I'm sorry, man. I don't know how you win this one. Yeah. He's checking something. Okay, he's playing it out still. That's good. I thought I was about to see a message on Discord or something. Yeah, there it is. All right, good game. So that's match number 1. We still got a ton of gameplay left. Unfortunately, even I think even if he attacked, it's probably still would have ended this way. It's just hard when your opponent gets double Garchomp so fast. Yeah, it was only round 1, so not too big of a deal. This is not the best of 3s like earlier. All right, they're trying to queue up right now. There we go. I think after this one, we'll switch to watching the Tapu Koko player. Actually, I could switch right now. We see this hand, it's pretty decent. They got Sylveon, they got a rare candy, and they got Gibble. And they're going first. So this is the best, maybe the best start we've seen from Garchomp, if they can draw Garchomp. And it might be just game over. All right, I'm gonna switch. We'll see that. Let's take a look at the Tapu Koko player. All right, their hand consists of, I mean, they started with Zera. This quality's a little bit worse. I might swap back, but they started with Zera, Cyrus, and Sabrina. So the Sabrina being used early might be a game changer. It just might be. Board 2 is nice. I think you got a Sabrina right here. But I mean, we have extra outside information, right? We know what Abo has in his hand. Yeah, so he doesn't know that. Roll 2. Draw two more. Oh god. Wait, no Garchomp? Oh no! And he got a Hitmonlee to counter the Oricorio. Oh, I just gotta walk away now. And plus a cape, 190 HP Garchomp turn 2, and a Hitmonlee on the bench. I mean, I just don't even know what to say. I think, like, yeah. I mean, King Lax doesn't even have a Tapu Koko or an Arceus yet in his hand. Guess you put the court on. But the problem is, like, the energy's not really going anywhere impactful. It's going to Oricorio, but then he just brings out Hitmonlee. Another Gibble, God. Oh no. If he gets another Garchomp. There's Tapu Koko. Alright. He doesn't even want to play it. Because I mean, just I keep saying this, but because of Garchomp, like it just. Well, we need next game. Garchomp has to brick, right? It can't do this 3 games in a row. I better not see a Lily. All right, no Lily. They're good. They're fine. Right? Definitely everything's fine. Everything's fine. It's okay. All right, come on. King Lax. Do something crazy here. I don't know what. I'm not really sure, but you have a Cyrus, right? I mean, that doesn't really do much, but maybe if you start building Tapu Koko right now and go into it, then you'll have 2 energy, and then you can Cyrus the next turn and destroy his Garchomp. Yeah, I think that's probably the move. You got to retreat, go into Tapu Koko and attack with it, and the next turn you Cyrus. Bring out his Garchomp. Oh. Oh no, wait, this is even better. You're putting Hitmonlee within range of 1 Tapu Koko attack. Within range of Plasma Hurricane. This is even better. Yeah. Oh, wait. Chat. King Lax might be able to pull this off. Yeah, you don't Professor here because you don't want them to Mars you. You're asking to be Marsed if you Professor. You definitely hold on to it. Because all you need is a Cyrus to win. Lily? He needs a Cyrus. He got rid of it. Wait, he can still top deck it. No. That's a bummer. He just said nope. Nope. Perfect Mars. Well played. Absolutely gorgeous Mars. All right, I'll swap to the other perspective for this game. Dang. Wow, that Garchomp. The early Garchomp and then the exact timing they needed on Mars. Just some great gameplay. All right, so this could potentially be the last match if King Lax loses. Man, I can't believe King Lax actually almost pulled that off. That was pretty impressive. Hitmonlee is going to be great because he's going second, and I bet there's going to be an Oricorio in the active zone. There is. He got his ass. Okay. Arceus on the bench too, so that means as soon as he gets Garchomp, he'll be able to start hitting Arceus too, and then Arceus is just going to give up 2 free points, so he's going to get a point on Oricorio, and then he'll snipe Arceus and win that way. That's probably his goal. Now, he's not afraid to put things on the bench anymore because he already realized, oh, Arceus is there. I got to dump everything, and that's his turn. All right, Pokeball. That's an Eevee. You need a Gibble, and he got it. He got it, and he has a Professor too. He's going to play his whole bench. Get first attack off on Oricorio. That's brutal. I guess he'll just cape too. Yeah, he's doing this fairly early, but he already has Garchomp. Oh, no. God. Oh, it just feels like Garchomp has had a free run through the top 4. It got a little shaky for a second there, but this finals has been hard to watch. The type advantage. It's just the perfect counter deck. Double Oricorio is good. That could be useful. And he top decks a Sylveon to draw 2 more cards. All right, what do you get? Come here, Sylveon, another Sylveon and a rare candy. You just rare candy, or do you evolve into a Gabite and prepare for that other Oricorio? I think you rare candy because you win because Arceus is on the bench. I don't know. It's hard because you played Arceus. That's just now an open target. Garchomp's gonna say boop boop boop. Sorry, that's it. I'm sorry, King Lax. I know he's thinking really hard. That Mars cuts him down a card. No, okay, just gave him a Professor. He looked at that like, oh, that's nice, thank you. Oh, okay, well. Yeah, there's the Mars. All right, there's the Professor that was given with Mars. There's the Cyrus too, so I mean, Mars pretty much gave him Cyrus. Now he knows Mars is not in King. He only runs 1. King Lax only runs 1, so that's just game over. There's no way to get rid of the Cyrus in his hand. GG's, well played. This finals was super quick. This was shorter than some of the top 4 matches. He's like, look. All right, we know. All right, good job. He is so excited right now. Just don't misplay. Make sure to use the Cyrus next turn. You win $400. Still within lethal range. You need a cape, right? Actually, if he has cape, he might be fine. Nah. All right. Yeah, I mean, his whole deck is weak to fighting, right? Even Arceus is. And there comes the Cyrus. The Mars gave him a Cyrus. And then that's it. Dragon Claw to win the tournament, winning the grand prize. 3-0 in the finals. Abo somehow made it through the elimination rounds, dodged all the Decidueyes, made it all the way into the finals where he just had to face Tapu Kokos, and he clean swept them. I think he only lost one match throughout the top 8 to the finals. Very impressive. Congratulations. That's it for today's tournament. Wow, that was good. We had a lot of fun matches that we watched. And yeah, Abo takes it all 3-0. Congratulations, Abo. Also, congrats, King Lax. You still win a bit of money. Thank you guys so much for playing in the tournament. Thank you everyone who participated. This was amazing. It was so much fun. It was so cool to see all these different decks being cooked up. I'm gonna have to read through some of them and try them for myself. And I want to give a big thank you to Theo for sponsoring this whole entire $1,000 prize pool. It's insane. Big shout out to him. Big shout out to Frosty too for helping us organize it. He absolutely crushed it. He made everything super, super simple. And my mods too for, you know, moderating all the tournament. This was a long day today. This was 8-9 hours. We don't do these very often, but I'm glad you guys were able to make time out of your schedule and help us out here. This was great. This is easily our best tournament yet. It will be a video. Again, thank you to everyone who played. I hope you guys enjoyed it as well. I'm gonna head out here. There's a 4-minute delay, so you'll be seeing this 4 minutes after I end the stream. I can't do anything else. But thank you guys so much, everyone. I greatly appreciate you. Have a fantastic night.